Philippine coin collectors, and welcome to Philindsing Coin Channel. And we examine today the 1966 25 centavos coin from the Philippines. Now, you all know that this coin is no longer in use in the Philippines, has not been in use since 1979. March 31st, 1979, they said you can't use this coin anymore. This has a lot of differences between the modern coins. It says 25 centavos in English around the outside. Has the lady here holding a hammer on top of an anvil, and has Mount Mayon in the background, and down here it has the date 1966. Well, what we're going to do today is we're going to investigate and try to figure out what changes they made in the middle of 1966 to this coin. They actually changed at least 5 or 6 different things on this coin right in the middle of the year. We're not sure why. We're not sure where the coins were minted, but we do know that in 1966 they did 2 different versions. This is the first version, and this is the so-called short lady version, or the 6 smoke ring version, or the small C version, or the small date version. Let's look at all of those things. First off, this is the lady at the top, and see how her face is kind of stylized? It's almost like she has a mask on, and her hair goes right out straight in straight lines here. Now, let's look at this coin, also from 1966, also 25 centavos, and look at her hair in this coin. See this hair here? And see that hair there? If we compare the two of them, their hair, you see that the hair is way different. This is all straight lines going forward. This is all kind of flows down. This is a different face, like a real face. This is like a mask face with the nose. See how the nose and the face are totally different? So the hair's different, the nose and face are different. And then look up above here and see the C. See that C and that C? This C here, it's spiky on the top and goes way up. This C does not. Let's see if we can make it even more. We'll put them right next to each other. And see how the spike goes up on this C and it doesn't go up on this C? So they made the C different too. So right now we have the hair's different, the hair. The face is different, the face. The C is different. What else did they do different? Well, they took the smoke rings of Mount Mayon and they made them different. So if we count this one, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and it hits the top of the volcano. On here we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits the top of the volcano. So we have 6 here, 8 here. So they've changed the number of smoke rings also. What else did they do? They changed the date. This is the so-called large date, and this is the small date. And see how this one gonna get pushed down a little bit? Let's see if we can see it. I'll flip them over the other way, and it's still gonna be the same thing. This is a smaller, a larger, wider date. See how the one is different? 6, 6. So that's 5 different things. The date is the 5th. And then finally, this one, if you're not convinced of all the other ones, this one should convince you, and that is, look how far up her head goes on the coin. So this one on the left with the large date is the so-called tall lady, or taller lady Liberty coin. And if we look at where her head goes right up into the space between the 5 and the C. And let's look at this lady's hair and head. It goes below the 5 and the C. So what happens is they actually changed how tall she was. So this lady's so tall she goes between the 5 and the C. This lady's not as tall. Her hair sticks up, but she's not quite as tall. And so that's the 6th different thing that they did with these coins. Now, when we look at them and we try to determine which is which, it's easy enough to do. Are these coins worth anything? No, not really. They're probably worth between 30 and 50 cents, maybe as much as $1 US each, from a coin dealer. But if you were trying to sell them, they would not pay you much for them, so they're not very valuable. The tall lady one here is the one that goes a little higher up in there. She's a little bit more valuable. This one might be in this condition might be worth 65 or 70 cents. They made 50 million of these tall ladies, and they made 40 million of these shorter ladies with 6 rings of smoke, also with the smaller date. She's shorter, 6 rings of smoke, smaller date, different C, different hair, different face. And so when you look at the two of them now, you can actually see that there are significant differences between the two. And both of them, let me make it a little smaller so you can see the date at the same time. Both of them are worth less than $1 US, but both of them are great and fun to collect. All right, that's all we have today from the Philippine coin collection from the Philindsing coin channel. This coin, I should say the weight on both of them is 5 grams, 24 millimeters in diameter, 1.6 millimeters in thickness. Both of them have a reeded rim, and this was the last year that they made either one of these. They made these coins from 1958 until 1966, and then they stopped. All right, that's all we have today from Philindsing. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.